I do. I do? I do. I do. I do. I do. Oh, hey, bud, I do. I do. I don't. I mean, I do. I cannot mess that up. I do! Do you? Do you as well, right? You also, yes, you do. Oh, okay, good, we're good then. Oh, have I not mentioned that today is my wedding day? What's up, everybody, and welcome to the Never EmTy Bottle. I'm still Tyler, and all jokes aside, it is actually my wedding day today. When this video airs on Friday, I should be just kind of getting up and getting ready for the day, but Emily will be doing hair and makeup at this time, I assume. So COVID last year sucked for everybody in one way or another. For us, the biggest thing was we had to postpone our wedding. We were getting married in June, had to postpone it to this year's May. But in between, we actually decided to have a small, intimate ceremony in our backyard. So we had our family and our bridal party. They all joined us in the backyard. We got officially married. We signed the papers. We did the rings. It was amazing. It was an awesome time. So this wedding that we're doing is kind of the big hoorah with all the other friends and family that weren't able to attend at the time. So it's technically my second wedding, just with the same person. But for that reason, what I wanted to make for you guys today was a wedding cake cocktail. So it's gonna have some gin, my delicious and favorite Amaretto, and a couple of fruits and other thing. It's gonna be amazing. So let's go ahead and make this cocktail and celebrate a wedding. All right, so like I said, the first part of this cocktail is gonna be our main spirit, and that's gonna be some gin. So I got my Fleischmann's here. I'm just currently looking to expand on my gin palette due to some awesome comments I got in my last video. But we're gonna go with 1 full ounce of gin. Whoops, a little spillage. So when I decided to propose to Emily, I saved up the money for the ring, I bought the ring, and I stashed it at one of my good friend's house because you don't keep the ring in the house. That's just tip number 1. But then her friends kind of conjured up this plan that they were gonna take her on this antique shopping trip. I don't know, it wasn't real though, it was all just fake because they knew the plan, but they were just meant to keep her out of the house and keep her busy while I do my thing. Next, what we're gonna do is we're gonna bring in, one of my favorite bottles. It's the Amaretto, people. This thing is so sweet and so just absolutely delicious tasting, and we're gonna go with 1 full ounce of this. Glug, glug. Into the glass. Me and my buddy then went and bought 2 dozen roses, and we basically drove to the center of the city where we have this amazing, beautiful bridge in Des Moines, and I splayed these roses all over the bridge, one by one, or I guess he kind of did while I stood up there and peed my pants. Next, we're gonna add some juice to this bad boy, so get your pineapple juice, and whoa, yikes. No, this is not freshly squeezed, but we're gonna go with 1/2 ounce of our pineapple juice. So as I stood up there, the girls told me, they texted me, they're like, hey, we're bringing her to you. So I'm standing up there, I'm practicing what I'm saying. I got a flower in my hand, I'm nervous, I'm freaking out. And this lady walks up and she sees all these roses on the ground and she just decides she'd go ahead and pick one up. And I'm just like, what the hell? My buddy screams at her and goes, hey lady, those roses aren't for you. And she just like freaks out. Hilarious, but my fiance shows up and she's walking up the walkway. So I do not always freshly squeeze my orange juice because, I don't know, it's just one of those fruits that I just don't do it very often. So for this one, I'm gonna try and freshly squeeze my orange juice because I have this big fat basketball size. So we need 1/2 ounce of orange juice, freshly squeezed. I'm doing it this way because it actually doesn't fit in my juicer. So 1/2 ounce of freshly squeezed orange juice. As she's walking up, she she gets like halfway to me before she even sees me. She's just like oblivious to what's going on. And then finally, she sees the photographer, she sees the flowers, and then I'm just standing there like a doofus just with my flower, and it all clicks and she understands what's going on. At least I hope she did, because I am just sweating bullets at this part. She gets to me and I just start saying words. I don't even know really what words I was saying, I just started talking. And last, we're gonna go ahead and cream this bad boy up a little bit. So we're gonna go with 1/2 ounce of some heavy whipping cream. So this is gonna kind of make it a little bit like a creamsicle, I feel like. It's gonna make it nice, smooth, and give it a rich flavor. 1/2 ounce. So I'm up there, I'm doing my speech, I'm talking, and it's like -20 out. It's March, but it's for some reason, it's the coldest day like in record history in March. It's absolutely insane. She has a coat on, I'm freezing my ass off. It was absolutely miserable standing up there. But at the time, you don't kind of realize it because you're sweating bullets for all the other emotions you have going on inside you. Thank God she said yes, or it would have been a terribly miserable day. We were supposed to do pictures afterwards, but we didn't really do that many because it was so cold out. But I wouldn't have proposed in any other way. To me, that was the most perfect way I could have done it. Let's go ahead and throw some ice into our glass here. Yeah, that'll work. And then we're gonna go ahead and grab your tin, slap it on there, give her a flip, and give her a good hard shake. We wanna get all those ingredients mixed together for this one. Now we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna grab our hurricane glass. Not really a traditional wedding glass, I don't think, but screw it, this is my wedding, so I will do what I please. And also we're gonna go with some crushed ice. So grab your Lewis bag and let's fill up our hurricane glass. Pretty much to the top with ice. And now you're gonna take your shaker, and we don't care about the ice bits in this because there's crushed ice, so go ahead and just pour it over the top. Oh, beautiful. So that looks pretty amazing. If you want, which I think I'm gonna do here, I wasn't going to, but now that I'm talking it out loud, I kind of just want to put a little bit more crushed ice on top. Just a little bit. Yeah, that looks nice. And then lastly, we're gonna garnish it with a beautiful pineapple and cherry garnish here. So we're just gonna put that on top, give it a nice looking color. That looks amazing. Lastly, we're gonna go ahead and grab our straw. I have a bunch of awesome glass straws from Andrew at Surfside Sips. He sent me a bunch of those. They are awesome. He gave me a bunch of the long ones, and a bunch of the short ones too, because they go really well in the glass. So thank you for that. And there we have our wedding cake cocktail. This looks great. It looks smooth, it looks creamy. Let's give it a try. Oh. That's absolutely delicious. It tastes a lot like I thought it was going to. Taste like a creamsicle. I love creamsicles too, with the orange, the pineapple, that cream, just kind of brings it all together. That amaretto is so freaking sweet. I love it. I don't get too much of the gin. Gin kind of gets washed away in this one a little bit, but that's okay. This is a great cocktail though, whether it's your wedding day or whether it's just any other day and you just want to celebrate for somebody else's wedding maybe. So wish me luck everybody. By the time you guys watch this video, I might be walking down the aisle for the second time. So, but I have vows I need to say, I have dances I need to dance, I have people I need to thank. It's gonna be an amazing ceremony. I hope you guys enjoyed my kind of proposal story. I hope you guys enjoyed the cocktail. If you have, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Go ahead and like this video and comment away as much as you want. With me getting married and a lot of other big things coming up in my life, I am gonna take some time off from the YouTube channel, maybe a week or two, just to let everyone know. But I will be back in full force with some awesome cocktails. I hope to see you guys soon. Other than that, drink on.